Good morning, friends. Let's make some breakfast. My kids have been begging for these breakfast burritos. And it's so funny because I used to beg my mama to make them for me too. So I'm starting off with those extra large tortillas. I did heat up 12. Ended up only using 10. Some shredded cheese of your choice, a thing of sausage, and some eggs. Here I'm using my new cheese grater thing, and I'm shredding some cheese. The cheese that's freshly grated just melts much better. So when you're cooking that sausage, you want to make sure to get them in the smallest pieces that you possibly can. So this is where this little meat chopper comes in handy. I did end up using 12 eggs, so you're just going to put those into a bowl and beat those. I only added a little bit of salt and pepper, not much because the sausage is already salty. Make sure those are well combined. This is kind of satisfying to watch, I'm not even gonna lie. Usually in this house we don't really love eggs, but we love these burritos. So you can do this in a separate pan, but I'm just moving the sausage over and I'm just gonna go ahead and add those eggs into the pan and cook that in that grease from the sausage. Keep stirring, you don't want any big chunks. And then I'm adding that cheese. That wasn't quite enough, so I am going to add a little bit more. Definitely don't want to overcook these eggs because if you do, they'll be a little dry and nasty. So it was about right here that I turned the eye off. And then you are just going to fill these up about that much and then roll them up. How much you put on the inside is going to determine how many that you can make. I ended up being able to make 10. And honestly, I wouldn't fill them up much more than that because one of them filled me up just like this. So after you roll these up, you could toast them in a pan or bake them in the oven. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. If I am going to do that, I usually add a little bit of extra shredded cheese inside the burrito and not quite as much in the eggs, if that makes sense. I eat mine with salsa. The kids eat theirs plain. This is how they look. So Liz, try them.